Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of Trash Talk. If you didn't join part 1, I will link it below. Basically, I did hair care, LMS, and some body care and other little bits and pieces that were empty. In here is skincare and makeup. So these are all empties that I've used from top to bottom. Would I recommend them to you? All of that stuff. So without further ado, guys, let's talk some trash. Skincare. I have used up the Garnier Hyaluronic Acid micellar water. I use this as a toner before I use the LMS spray toner. So I cleanse my face morning and night, and I use this just to get off any last bits of makeup or mascara or anything like that. I just like to make sure my skin is 150% clean of everything, and this is really good. I also use it to wash my face once I've had Botox, because when you apply it to cotton wool pads and you sort of run it over your face, you don't have to apply any pressure for it to take everything off and make you feel really fresh and really lovely. Because when you've had Botox for the first 24 hours, you can't like scrub your face or put any pressure on the area while it's all setting into place. So I highly recommend that if you have Botox or not. It's great. Then next up, finally used this up, and I did buy the full size in the Black Friday sale. And this was the Glow Toner by Charlotte Tilbury. I really rated this. It's a exfoliating toner, and I basically just popped it into my hand, 3 or 4 drops, patted it on my hands and just pressed it into the skin, obviously avoiding under the eyes and your lips because it's exfoliating. And it's got niacinamide, pore tight and peptide exfoliate active. I loved it, and I did use it instead of the LMS spray. So I would wash my face, use this, then use this, then use my serums and skincare and stuff. And it exfoliates obviously very lightly. Like, it doesn't pill your makeup, nothing comes off. I just really liked it, and it lasted so long. I bought this for my holiday to the States. We went on holiday. I used it for 2 or 3 days before we went. So I wanted to make sure it didn't break me out or anything like that, because I'd never used it before. So it was fine. So I took it on holiday. I used it for the 10 days we were on holiday. We got back on the 2nd of November, and I've been using it ever since then. And I finished this yesterday, which today, full disclosure, is the 21st of December. 21st of December. So this has lasted like 2.5 months, and it's teeny, it's 30ml, and it's not that expensive. I think it was 30, I think I paid £30 for the full size, which is 150ml. I think it's 39. I got like 30% off at the time, so I'm no good at maths, but it was really good. This one I got in £10 Tuesday, and I wasn't crazy about it. I wouldn't buy it again, and I don't think I would recommend it to you. So this is the L'Oreal Rosy Oil Serum. I was hoping this would be a cross between the LMS facial oil and a serum of some kind. It was fine. I used all of it. I mean, it's all gone. But the thing I couldn't quite get over, it smells quite alcohol-y, which obviously you don't want for a skincare product. It didn't dry me out. It was nice. I could use it under my eyes. I could use it over my lips. I used 1 whole pipette, which was a lot. I used that whole pipette on my skin every night. I only used it at nighttime. I want to say for 2 months. So it was good. It didn't do anything bad. I just couldn't get past that smell, and I was like, what is that smell? Whereas if you use the LMS facial oil and stuff, all you can smell is the smell they put in it. The essential oils is all you can smell. This is 30ml. It was £10, obviously. I think it was £30 full price. I would have a massive problem with that. And full disclosure, it was part of their like golden age range, so like 60 plus. But I just figured it'd be really moisturising. I don't see why a serum would be only acceptable for people over 60. I didn't understand that. And it was fine for me, like I say, 46 nearly. So it was fine, but I wouldn't buy it again. and I wouldn't tell you to rush out and buy it. If you want to try it on £10 Tuesday, crack on, but just didn't really sit right with me. 'Tis the season to use loads of hand cream. So my mum, when she went on holiday, she went to Switzerland and she bought me a trio of L'Occitane hand creams, which are fabulous. This one is the Verveine one. I didn't love this one. It was very light. The product is very lightweight, but it's got a funny smell. It smells a bit like lime or something. Very citrusy, which I'm not a huge fan of in a hand cream. Don't know why, just didn't really love it. But it was very nice hand cream, but the smell just put me off a little bit. This is my favourite L'Occitane hand cream, hands down, my favourite. And it's the Armand, which is the almond flavour. The consistency of this one, the smell, everything is everything I've ever wanted in a hand cream. And I've had it on very good authority that Santa will be hooking me up in 3 days' time. 4 days' time. It's 21st today. So yeah, Santa, I've run out. Fragrance. Let's do a fragrance one. This slipped through the net. This was my friend. So basically, my friend asked me to pick her one of these up because I work near a Marks and Spencer, and I had a little sniff, and I was like, "Ooh, that's nice." Marks and Spencer have really cottoned on to the dupe fragrance market, so they've been copying perfumes left, right, and centre, and I'm here for it. This is a dupe of the Sol de Janeiro. Can't remember, number 56, I think. I'll put a picture of it or something here. This is called White Coconut, and it is coconut, vanilla, and amber. This little number was like £8.50, and it's really nice. In the summer, I'll be getting another one of these. It lasted quite well too, and whenever I wore it, people are like, "Oh, you smell gorgeous." And it's very coconutty. It smells like a holiday. It's that kind of warm, with the amber, got the coconut fragrance in there, the vanilla's very present. It's really nice. And let's be honest, right? Sol de Janeiro asking £40 for a body spray. This at least is a perfume, and it's £8.50 or £6.50, whatever it was. And I mean, I know where I'm at with it. And I know that Sol de Janeiro is like a really trendy brand people are loving right now. I've tried it. Not a fan. I only tried it when they were in Westfield, and I happened to go to Westfield one morning, and it was quite early because I was getting my hair cut, and I walked through before the crowds, and they were setting up. They had a Sol de Janeiro like big massive stand, and they were setting up for the day, and there was nobody there. And I walked through and I was having a little look. I said, "Oh, do you want some samples?" They gave me some samples, the Bum Bum Cream or Boom Boom Cream, whatever it's called, and this fragrance and some other like ones. So I came away with like 5 or 6 samples. Ah, brilliant. And I didn't like it. It was so thick and gloopy, and it just didn't really do anything. But when I went back later that morning, literally like an hour after I had my hair cut, the queue was out of control for all the freebies. So I'm glad I picked it up, but I didn't love it. But this is really good. On the skin, on me, this lasts about 5 or 6 hours. It's very good. I highly recommend White Coconut, Marks and Spencer. Good job. Next up, we have makeup tools. Which one I'm talking about? The Beauty Blender. I did clean this a little bit before I showed it to you because it was quite gross. So with a Beauty Blender, I get about 3 to 4 months use out of one of these. When it starts to do this, when you can see the mold at the bottom, it's not cute, or the holes in it, once they start to get holes in, that's when I ditch it, because that's when you start to get bacteria in it. It will transfer to your skin. It's not very nice. But and that bit to the top bit there is sort of frayed. So I use this every single day when I apply my makeup. I've tried brushes, I've tried hands, I've tried everything. I've tried other sponges. It's expensive, £20 for a sponge is no joke. However, you can always get sales, there's always deals on, there's always something. I don't think I've ever paid actually full price for a Beauty Blender, ever. And it's the best. It's sewn so tightly that it gives you the best like airbrushed makeup look in the world ever. I won't hear a bad word said about Beauty Blender, they're amazing. and I would recommend any day of the week. Just keep an eye out for the deals, especially at Christmas. There's lots of Christmas kits. When we were in the States, I bought from Sephora $50, and it was a trio of the sponges with a cleaner, like a cleaning soap, and a little stand, and it was $50. And so these are $20 each, so it was a good saving. But yeah, I've used a beauty blender for donkey's years, and I would recommend it above any beauty sponge ever. I've tried the Hourglass one, the Real Techniques ones, and compared to that, they're all rubbish. So sorry, I'm a beauty blender gal. Oh, I missed one skincare item, forgive me. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift Laser Renew Eye Cream. Again, £10 Tuesday. If you don't know what £10 Tuesday is, in the UK at Boots, every Tuesday they have a page or two of items that have been reduced to £10. This is like $29.99 full price, which is ridiculous to me for a L'Oreal eye cream. But for £10, it's totally worth it. I really like it, but weirdly, using it in the mornings with whatever skincare I'm using right now, which is obviously the marine cream, whatever, it started to make my makeup pill. And if you know what that means, it's when your makeup ball goes into little balls and flakes off your skin. This did that. So I only started using this at nighttime. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream in the daytime, Magic Eye Cream, but I use this at night. I would get it again, but I would only use it for a night cream. But it might not pill on you, so try it. It's definitely worth it. It's a really good anti-aging eye cream, and it comes with a little metal applicator, so it's cooling as well. I mean, I don't use the applicator because honestly, when I put it on and do that, it takes like 10 minutes to massage it in. But I really, really rate it as an eye cream, so I would recommend it to you. Next up, we have the Travel Ico Black Magic Mascara Drama and Curl. I got this in a kit last Black Friday, not this one, just gone, the one before. Last October, and I just started using this in my work kit. It's all dried up now. It was all right. I mean, you know me, I'm not loyal with mascaras anyway. My favourite one is the L'Oreal Hypnose. If I was out of mascara completely and money was no object, I would use that. My favourite high street brand is the L'Oreal Panorama Lash one. That is phenomenal. Those are the two that I would buy if I didn't have any backups. But because mascara is very available all the time, I just pick them up and I use them as they go. My lashes are rubbish, so I don't care. This was okay. It worked. It was nice. Would I say to you, you have to go out and buy it? No. Ico are one of those brands, aren't they? I don't know how big or popular they are. All I know was Alexa Chung used to be their ambassador with her amazing cat wing. That's all I remember. I don't know what else they do. I don't know. But I wouldn't rate it. It was okay. It's very blah, wasn't it? But on to something that's much more fantastic is my favourite Lasting Perfection concealer. As we're on part 2 of this, I will talk a bit more about this because I normally am just rushing through this being like, oh, you know, I love it, end of story. So if you've watched my Get Ready With Me's, if you know me, you know that I have like slight hyperpigmentation here. I have slightly high colouring, not so much anymore because of my LED light, but I still can't skip this step in my makeup. So I apply my foundation all over the face with a beauty blender, and then I use this and I apply it just on the high colour of my cheeks, and then I blend it in for a bit of extra coverage. The shade number 10 Buttermilk is the shade that works with all of my foundations. All of the foundations I have are this kind of olive warm shade, like a medium olive shade. They are all the same. This works with every foundation I have in my collection. And I don't have a collection of foundations, I have like 4. And I have like 2 fuller coverage foundations and then 2 serum sort of foundations. And this works with everything. It's £4.25. and it's the best concealer. I've seen people that are much younger use it under their eyes as an under eye concealer. I don't do that because I'm older and I have the wrinkles, but it's that consistency that you could use it for that. So it's just amazing. I love it. Another mascara that, again, I have no feelings towards or against, and it's the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara in Extreme Black. It's a little travel one. I got it free, or it was in a kit or something. It lasts a really, really long time. It took me months to use this up. The brush is quite fat, quite big, and again, like the Ico one, it did what it said on the tin. Because my lashes are so rubbish, I can't ever really get an amazing result from any mascara ever. So for me, it's like, it's okay. If you get a chance to try it, you like Pat McGrath, do it. Like I say, the one thing I will say is it didn't smudge, it didn't go like up here, it didn't run or anything. So that's good. Neither did the Ico one, to be fair. That didn't smudge or anything like that, which is always a bit of a win for me. But I didn't feel any particular way about it. Is what it is. It's fine. It does what it says on the tin. And this is my favourite brown eyeliner. This is Canyon by Hourglass. I use this as a top lash liner, and I would show you it, but I can't because it's completely empty. But it's so tiny and skinny, you can see like that. And you get this, I'm wearing Obsidian today, so it's the same as this, but the black one. So it's a perfect line. It's a gel liner, so you don't have to be very precise with it. I just sort of draw it on and I use a little brush to smudge it out and to make it kind of look a bit more natural like this does. I love the Hourglass eyeliners. They are the best. I bought lots of backups in Black Friday, which, spoiler alert, because you went to part 2, next week's video is the video of my backups, and we're going to be talking about Project Pan 2025, my no-buy for 2025. I'm really excited. But anyway, that's next week's video. I'm not about that yet. But Canyon, yes, 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 please. It's brilliant. Next up, we have my much-loved Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer in Bronze Nirvana by Pat McGrath Labs. Pat McGrath bronzers are it for me. I'm done. The bronze search is over. These are the best bronzers in the whole world ever for me. I love them. Bronze Nirvana is perfect for my skin tone right now. And what I loved about it is it didn't shatter. I tried to use this last bit up. It was really difficult. I started using it as a eyeshadow, but then it got a bit desperate and I was like, just get rid of it. It's done. But this shade is perfect. I love this shade for this time of year. And in the summer months, I use the Desert Glow, which is slightly darker, but it's got a bit of shimmer to it as well. This is completely flat matte, but it doesn't look flat. It looks natural. It's so finely milled. It's so beautiful. Pat McGrath is one of those makeup artists that everybody was waiting for the bronzers. Everybody was waiting. And as soon as they hit, she did not disappoint. These are the nuts. Go out and buy one immediately. Thank me later. That's all you need to know. Last up is, again, another favourite, another thing I have used for decades, not an exaggeration, decades. The Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is the jumbo size. I picked this up last Black Friday in one of the Look Fantastic sales. So this is the 49 gram translucent setting powder. It's huge. It's to the point where it's almost too big for my makeup bag, but it was the same price as the full size one, which is 29 grams. So you get 20 grams extra free. I was not saying no to that, so I would make it fit in my makeup bag. But sadly, she is empty. And it's just the best setting powder. It's finely milled. It goes on beautifully. The colour, although it's translucent, the colour match is perfect for me. It doesn't look too powdery, too cakey. It works with all of my foundations, all of my bronzers, any product I put underneath it, on top of it, it just works. And that is worth its weight in gold. And the fact that it doesn't sit in fine lines and wrinkles, it just makes you look good. It's just chef's kiss. Get it. If you use loose setting powder, and I would recommend after 35 going for a loose setting powder as opposed to a pressed powder, because it's a lot kinder to your age. The loose particles don't set in anything. I find that pressed powders can be very heavy, especially as you get older. Loose powders are where it's at, and the Laura Mercier one is, she's up there. She's the one. Right, guys, that was it. Thank you for watching these 2 parts of this epic trash talk. I never normally do it in 2 parts. I always want to get everything done for you in one go. But because obviously, like I said, my dad hasn't been well. I've been in and out of hospices, hospitals. Work has been bonkers. It's Christmas. It's been very, very busy. I haven't had time to do a video. So I've been just saving up. But this is, I think, the first time I've ever done a 2-parter. So thank you so much for watching both parts. I really hope you enjoyed. And next week, we're going to be going through my backups and talking about Project Pan / No-Buy 2025. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you in next week's video.